Good evening, everyone. Ladies, gentlemen, people of the faculty, but most important, good evening to you, the graduates. When I was asked to do this speech, I was like, who do a speech? Give a speech to who? That was only because I have never spoken in front of an audience such as this. So I said to myself, this is a new challenge, and challenges awaits you, the graduates. From that day you are born until your last days, there will be challenges that you can overcome. Whatever the situation may be, you have arrived. In saying that, I myself have had challenges to overcome, trials and tribulations that came about to discourage me. I got us in trouble where I did 6 months in the Alamance County Jail. When I got out, I stayed at the shelter for 7 months. From that point on, I stayed with a friend for 4 months and a lot of other places. And that time, I made up my mind that I wanted to succeed and to be successful in life. I got involved in 2 ministries, the Men of Steel and Sustainable Alamance, and they were willing to help me succeed and become successful. And this time I've completed my GED. I was sitting where you all are sitting today, just last year. I have my own place and my own vehicle. I arrived with the help of people that's in the business of helping people. And I can't forget that the Lord was right there with me. I have to give him all the praise. Doing that, during that time that I was staying at the shelter, I went back to ACC to take GED classes at the Dillingham Center. I only had 1 test to complete because I had already completed all my other tests in Mr. Bill Smith's class. I had been at ACC before. Bill gave me a lot of advice, but I still had 1 test left, and that's 1 test I think everyone hates. Right, math. That was one of my challenges I had to overcome, and with perseverance, I did overcome it. It was in Curling Crane's class for a while. I was in Curling Crane's class for a while, and then I got moved up to Miss Janice James' class. And I also worked with Miss Kathy Easter and Danny McMasters as well. I tried the math test a couple of times and failed, but Janice and Danny kept telling me to continue. And the style of teaching that Janice had was, you do what you can do, and I can help you. From that point on, Janice was not only a great teacher, but a great person to talk to you as well. She's someone with an open heart that's willing to help anyone. Once I finished my GED, I went back to look for a job, but I still couldn't find one, so I said, time for a new challenge. And the only other challenge there was college. And college was nowhere on my radar, believe me. And now going on into my 3rd semester, there are still challenges that still come about that I will have to overcome. I thought most of my classes would just be an auto shop, but I found out there was a lot of academic requirements as well. Don't down yourself because we are given intelligence. We just have to use it. We all have value. Jeremiah 29:11 states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." Both semesters last year, I received a 3.0, and I expect to graduate with my associate degree in automotive technologies in another year or 2. Now, what works for me may not work for you, because we are all different. But we have one thing in common, and that's the want to be successful and have success. Persevere, be resilient, and move forward. If you make a mistake, don't give up, keep pressing on, be a conqueror. Be a conqueror over obstacles that come up in your path. Life comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast. That's a phrase that I first heard on an advertisement. I don't remember what for. Then a friend of mine always had it on his voicemail. It kind of makes you stop and think. Life comes at you fast. Are you on the right track or the wrong track? Are you doing something negative or something positive in your life? Be someone's guardian angel, and someone may be your guardian angel. Be a blessing to be blessed. Along the way, don't step on no one. Be positive. Don't look down on no one because you never know who's watching, who's listening, and what help you may need. You have arrived at a moment in your life that you probably didn't think you would ever accomplish. You have arrived at getting your GED or high school diploma. Now the world awaits you. Some of you may have already have jobs, but you have to ask yourself this question: do you want to further your education? I chose to further mine at ACC. No matter what kind of problem I was having, the staff were here to help me. ACC is all about students becoming successful in life. By furthering your education, your life begins, also your legacy. I ask you graduates a question you can answer. What is success to you? Success will be different for each one of you. When you have found success, then you have arrived. Thank you.